I saw a mixed mani that was these three. Oh, you can't see that very well. Let me hold them up. That is Spice of Life, Praymotion, and Canary Chic. I was like, wow, that's really pretty. And then they had something similar to this with it. I thought, what if I did my braid and used a little bit of Viper Active with it. So I'm gonna do that today. We'll see how it turns out. So first is Spice of Life. And honestly, I usually cut these in half to apply, but oh, Spice of Life has a black backing. I like that better than white. I don't know why. The white backing is just, I don't care for it. And all of these were partials except for Canary Chic, which I got during the last ruckus. So, how do you like the new release? We just had, well, this might be next week for you guys. For me, this is the 15th. And I am not always super fast at getting, you can't even see what I'm doing, getting my videos up because I have life and I like to edit my videos because they're really long if I don't do that. I do all my cleanup and stuff. I know a lot of you guys don't do that until like after. It's so pretty. I could wear that on all of my fingers. I know you guys probably can't even hear me. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? That's why I usually cut it. So I put it like this. You still can't see me. Put it like this. Usually. Goodness, this is why I don't ever do that. Well, it's probably close enough. I cut off my excess. Because I like my lines to be crisp. They have a gold glitter dip in the new release and it is gorgeous. I'm hoping it's still available when I order at some point next week. Or maybe this week. I am undecided about some of them. I really wish they would give the stylists half of them or some of them like they did for fall, because then we can see what they look like on hands. And if I've seen a few, but they were either ones that I already knew I wouldn't like or I already knew I would love and I'm going to get. But some of the art sets, they didn't have them on real hands yet. And I feel like a lot of the advertisements, they're not on real hands. They're computer generated or something. They look super weird. Like the Color Street official advertisements are usually computer generated. At least they look like they are to me. So the gold glitter dip for sure I like. I think I like both the purple and the blue glitters, but I've gotten kind of spoiled lately, and I've been doing a lot of mixed manis or art style type where I do something extra. So I almost wonder if I would be bored now. I don't know, that purple one is pretty cool looking. Check and make sure this is long enough. Oh yeah, oh, it's in lots of room. Can you guys hear my clock ticking? Oh, interesting, that has a brown background. I did wear this before, but I didn't notice that. So something that I saw, or somebody told me, was to like stretch it to fit so you get less wrinkles, and I think that really helps, especially with solids. And this is definitely a solid. Praymotion is a shimmer, but it's a solid in my mind because it doesn't have any glitter. And it's super finicky when it comes to not getting bubbles or wrinkles. See, like right there. And then you have to be really careful or you'll perforate like I did right now when I was trying to push it down. I love this file, but sometimes it gets like nail on it and then I feel like it's getting it underneath the strip when I try to. So part of the reason why I don't pull down and perforate it like a lot of you do is because I always wind up with where it's not, there's always like a chip, which it's not a chip, but where it comes off the tip like right there. And then I'm sad because it's not perfect. That is so gorgeous. It's very metallic. You know, honestly, most of you guys probably won't even watch this video until after the ruckus is over because there's so much going on right now in there. And I do not blame you. Okay, other side. If you don't know what the ruckus is, I will link Stacy Sassy Styles. But I'm sure all of you are in Stacy's group that are watching me right now. But if not, I will link her YouTube page and you should watch her and see because it's awesome. She has awesome prizes. It's like a crazy huge Facebook party. She has a Facebook group and her videos are awesome. And she can manage to talk and do this at the same time without pauses and sounding kind of like me. But she has had a lot more practice. So, and she's super sweet. And she's been doing this for a long time. She's not a stylist. But the ruckus is a lot of fun. So I feel like my edges aren't, perfect. Oh, focus. And that drives me nuts. I'm the only one that can probably see it, but when I do my nails, I like it to look like my nails are actually just that color. Which obviously, oh, what am I doing? Here we go. Obviously that can't always happen. Okay. Apparently didn't open that all the way. I bought this in a partials group. I can't remember how much it was. Like $1 or something. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so when I turn, I like these to go like this. I feel like, can you see? On that way. I don't put it this way because I feel like that's upside down. Gosh, that's really pretty. And I put Seche Vive on these two nails, which is where I'm going to put that because it makes your nail super smooth. So hopefully my break has been smoothed out because this nail shattered a little bit ago. And it's grown back and it looks better, but it definitely has some spots where it's, this nail is much longer than the other one. This one is much longer than this one. Okay. That is somewhat crooked. Okay, so yep, that's still crooked. Okay, so I line this up like this. Hopefully it's not crooked. And then I trim so that I get that crisp edge, hopefully. So that it's now like that. I feel like I need to double check. Yeah, it'll be just barely long enough. If I can get it off. Oh, it's a little dry. See? Now it's facing the right direction because I always look at my nails like this. I don't look at my nails like that. And I don't do these for other people. I do them for me. Although it is always nice, of course, to get compliments. I guess I didn't use this over here. I didn't feel like I needed to push it down as much as I do this one. So I feel like there's some ridging right there at the top. She's so cute. Okay, to the other side. And I can use this nail strip, which I think is the smaller thumb, for my thumb, but only the larger side of it. The smaller side is too small. So I usually wind up cutting it and putting it on my middle finger or my ring finger. What are you planning on wearing for Thanksgiving? What's your favorite set, or what are you planning on creating for Thanksgiving? This is not my Thanksgiving mani. I have this full set. It is a really old set. I think it's from 2018 or something. And I plan on wearing that, but I will be putting it on next week. Well, I didn't cut it short enough and he's gonna get mostly cut off. Just look at his little head on there. Dang it. See? Oh well, it's on there now. Hashtag it's not my Novi hand. Oh my goodness. You guys like my mess? I have a garbage can. See, it's right here. But if you've watched me at all, you know that I don't ever use it. You can see a little bit of the underneath of my nail, but it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. I'm sure I need to use that. Sorry, little birdie. So normally I cook Thanksgiving turkey and my in-laws come over and they're vegan, so they bring, aw, that makes me sad. It's so cut off. I'll have to be more careful when I do this next week. I cook the turkey with my mom's help or my husband's help, and I make the stuffing that my grandmother made, and it is so good. Of course, I have to modify it because I can't have dairy, which sucks. It makes making the pie lots of fun too. Because of course, pie without butter is, yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm going to put my thumbs on. First, I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm going to just so that it's done. This is pretty, and it has both of that. It has like the red and it has like brown. You see that? Super blurry. So if you haven't gotten this and you like yellow at all, I highly recommend it. Should be okay. Sometimes I turn it sideways to fit the other finger. This one has a white backing, which I don't really care for a white backing, but it's okay. It went on really nice though. This also feels like a solid with like glitter on top. I think that's because of the backing. It's not an old style. It's not an old style glitter for sure. None of these are. Spice of Life has a glitter finish, but it's not. It's like a solid. And I say that because if you've ever worn Chelsea Later or Tokyo Lights, which I don't personally care for, I know that's like the #1 seller, but I don't care for that one. I even tried it over something else and I didn't like it. Oh, sorry. Apparently I'm a little scatterbrained. Back to my story. So I usually make stuffing, and instead of butter, I take like the organs and smush them up and put them in a pan and fry them with coconut oil because I can't have butter. And then my grandmother used to, she would take that and add it to the breading, and she would add the spices from the breading bag, but she would also add like a ton of her own spices. And I remember as a little girl helping her do all of this. She's been gone for, gosh, 10 years or something. But every time I make the stuffing, so then I put the stuffing, you put water in it until it's moist, so it's not a dry stuffing. And then I pack it into the turkey. And I don't put it in the middle of the turkey because people are always like, oh no, you're gonna get food poisoning. And we never got food poisoning. Guys, I ate it like that every year forever, the whole time I was growing up, until my grandmother decided it was too much work to make the stuffing. And I never got sick. Now, she did cook it forever though. She would cook the turkey for like 6 or 8 hours. So I always thought you had to cook the turkey for that long, but I guess you don't have to do that. Anyway, that stuffing is the most amazing thing. That's what I think of when I think of Thanksgiving, is my grandmother's stuffing. And it makes me feel happy and connected to her somehow when I eat it. But I put it around the turkey. And then usually inside the turkey, I'll put like lemon and onion and garlic or whatever. But this year, there's not going to be hardly anyone coming, so I think we're just going to go to a restaurant the day before to celebrate. And I don't know if I'll make a turkey. My husband was raised vegan, so he really dislikes cutting, or not cutting, dealing with the turkey. Like, it grosses him out to cook it and touch it when it's raw. And I'm sure most of you know it's somewhat difficult to do by yourself. It's always easier to have somebody help you with like holding the turkey. You know what? That's still very much over my finger. Do you guys cook turkey for Thanksgiving? Or ham? My grandmother, I remember when I was a kid and she's like, we're going to have ham for Thanksgiving. And I was so upset. Oh, that was my nail. Whoops. And she was like, I just don't have the energy to do it this year. And I was like, I'll help you, Grandma. Because it wasn't Thanksgiving to me without turkey and I know that's not what Thanksgiving is about, but to me it's about the stuffing. Now I wonder if I were to leave this on long enough, I wonder if it would crack because it's more of a solid than a glitter. It's really pretty though. It looks really super weird on my thumbs. This color does to me. So I don't know, we'll see. But I think I'm happy with that. Okay, I have Clear's Day here. I have put Spice of Life on the ends. There's a reason why you cut them all the way apart. A whole bunch of these stuck together. I don't know why. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna cut it all the way. I might have cut these too thin. I have never done a braid before. This might go horribly. I'm hoping these don't like all dry out while I'm trying to do this. I was gonna do a tile over Starfall to go with this, but I decided a braid would probably be easier, and everyone told me it was easier than tiling. So here we go. If you try to cut this and leave it together, you run the risk of your little strips coming off like that on the backing. See how that kind of came off? If you cut them thicker, I don't think it's a problem, but if you cut them really thin like I'm doing, like that, you run the risk of them sticking together. They're not right now, but I had that happen with the brown. Okay, I feel like that's probably enough yellow. So I'm gonna start with yellow. I have never done this before, so it might be lots of fun for me. That was sarcasm. Okay. And it might wind up being super thick. Oh, and I just realized I probably put that on very badly. I probably want it to go more like that. Now, I like my nails to mirror, so I should probably, this is going to be difficult too because I am sure that they're not going to be exactly the same. Plus, I don't think I made the brown the same. Dang it. Okay, guys. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I want to try and fix that or not. There, that's more straight. Although if you see, it's a lot further over than this one. So anyway. I think my green might be stuck together. Yeah, I think I should have gone a little thicker. Oh well. Oh, and it ripped. Ah, pretty sure that's not long enough. And I think that's gonna drive me nuts right there. That's not long enough. So I didn't make that high enough, or whatever it's called. I wonder if I should just start over with thicker strips. Okay, you guys see how ridiculous this is? All right, I'm going to start over with thicker strips because this is just not working for me. So yeah, let's see if I can take all this off. Okay, I have thicker strips. I had to redo this because I couldn't get it off of the other Claire's Day. I'm still gonna start with the yellow, I think. I can't get it off, guys. There we go. I think I need to. Okay. I feel very uncoordinated. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. And I'm gonna need more strips. Oh, I should do the other side. Whoa, whoops. Okay. I think I am gonna run out of time because I have to go somewhere. Oh my goodness. What is your favorite Thanksgiving tradition? This one looks a little thicker. I already told you guys mine. And it's not quite the same. Darn it. I still don't think it's long enough to go back over that though. What did I do with the red one? Oh, there it is. I'm laughing at myself because I'm not sure I can talk and do this at the same time. Which obviously I can't because I'm not talking. It's like taking the paper with it. Okay, there we go. So I wanted the red and the yellow touching the brown. It's not straight. I don't think that's long enough, which is a bummer. Yeah, I don't think it is. I'm gonna be cutting this though, so maybe it's long enough. Okay. Green. Thinking it would have been easier without doing my thumbs, but I didn't know if I would have time. This is like a little ridiculous, guys. If I can't get it off the backing, this is going to take forever. I still think there's going to be like this huge overlap going on, but maybe not. Oh, that's special. Okay, well, I guess we'll just put that one over here. Oh my word. Somebody did something like this. They lined it and then they cut it and then they zigzagged it or something, and it was just like, wow. And they made like their own college town or something. Okay, this needs to lay here. It's not too bad. I think that's too small for me to use, but right there, I guess. Hey, look, guys, we finally made it to brown. Or spice of life. So, Stacy Sassy Styles, we're doing a bingo, which has been really fun. I have like 4 or 5 squares left, but this was on there, a tile or a braid. And I am not gonna lie, like, I was not looking forward to this. I was just like, really? But I'm doing it because it's on there. And I watched a whole bunch of people do them. And it didn't look that hard. And I guess it's not hard, but holy cow, is it time consuming and difficult to get off of the backing. And you need a lot more strips than you thought you would. And I think I'm gonna actually have to cut this because otherwise I'm gonna run into itself. So cut it in half. Probably be easier to mirror it anyway. I mean, it's pretty. So let's see here. It would have been smart if I would have done these in like some kind of order. So I did this one, and then red, and then green, and then brown. Yes, that would be the correct order. feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I guess we'll find out. I don't think this is long enough. Nope. I'm definitely gonna have to cut more strips. Oh, that's special. I can't even pick this up now. Okay. I have to ask myself again, is this the right way? Oh, I just realized like all of the green and the, that's interesting. It's gonna look really weird to me because I used 4 instead of 3. Dang it. I should have done an odd number. So all the brown and the red are gonna be on one side and all of the blue and the yellow and the green are gonna be on the other side. I shouldn't have used 4. I just thought that the green would go really well with the colors I already had. So I don't want to see the colors underneath of this. I want it to be perfect because I'm a perfectionist. See if this does the same thing. Oh, good. Okay. And hopefully this will set up okay because every time I've used more than 2 layers, it doesn't set up well for me. I'm gonna have to stop and heat seal all this up because I have to go somewhere. I think my alarm's gonna go off in 1 minute. I'll have to come back. Can you see? This was a better strip size, I think. See, what did I tell you? Ah, dang it. This better look amazing when I'm done. Oh, did I screw up? Okay, so I need to trim. Oh, that's gonna be fun to get off. I wrapped it around there, guys. because I have to kind of put it in here. Okay, good afternoon. It is now afternoon, almost 1:30 my time. I have cut a few more strips. I don't know if I will need more brown or not. I'm hoping not because I'm almost to the end here. Okay, we are on yellow. Which goes right here. I feel like they kind of went off to the side a little bit. I'm hoping when I cut these, because I'm going to cut it to put it on my ring finger, that it will see that I probably could have used that one twice. And somehow they're easier to get off now. Ah, dang it. See, look how much I have left. Not that it's really super useful for me right now, but okay. Did I do something wrong here? No, it's just way further over onto the side. Right? Okay, I don't know. I don't know, guys. How many of you are laughing at me for how much of a perfectionist I am? I also think I'm gonna like how bumpy it is. Like that kind of annoys me. But I don't know why I bothered taking that edging off. It'd be easier to just cut it off. Okay. Dang it. Okay. I think I'm gonna need one more brown. I feel like the metallic-y looking ones are a little bit harder to work with. Like they're thinner or something. What did I do wrong here? You know what? I forgot to put the red down on that one. Whoops. almost messed up. I saw a braid like this where it was 4, and I was like, gosh, I don't like that. I don't like how it has two colors on one side and another color on the other. That looks weird. And what did I do? Exactly the same thing. Okay. So I need to put this down more because I'm going to try and use this brown for both. Sides. And I cut it just a tiny bit too short. So this one somehow all the way down, and this one seems to have more. And it like, it went, started in the middle and it went like that way somehow. I'm not sure how I managed to do that. But I did. Okay. I'm not sure if I need it on that side. It's pretty close. So now, need that round. I don't think I need. Ooh, oops. My template, which is right there, to go ahead and cut this out like that. This side. So that looks weird. Okay. Now I feel like this might not stick as well because we've been working on it forever and ever and ever. Hopefully it will be fine. to the side that needs to be trimmed. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty thick. I just don't think I could have done it without doing it on clear as day. I don't think I could have built it on my finger. I mean, I could have, but it probably would have been terrible. My opinion, probably. I wonder if I need to. That is really thick. Okay. Here's my template. And I feel like it goes over a little bit to this side, maybe. So I'll just move it over a little bit that way. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's really thick or if it's not sticking very well. I guess it doesn't look bad. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Oh. That's what the underside looks like. It's kind of cool. I will definitely be putting a remover around the edge of these. Maybe possibly on top of the whole thing to get it to kind of meld together or whatever. Okay, so there we go. Might have to add something to my thumbs. I feel like they're a little, I'm not sure, a little boring, a little weird, a little too yellow. I love this color, but I'm not sure I love it on my nails. So thank you for joining me.